Hello Internet, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I have a new Project Pan introduction. I thought I filmed this introduction like 2 weeks ago, but I somehow deleted it. So here we are with the sun slowly going down. So I will have to do this quick, and this is going to be a hard project to talk about quick. This is the 50 Shades of Pink Project Pan. The cat is eating, even though you can't see her, so if you hear her, sorry about that. But yeah, let's jump into it. This is a Pantastics Ladies collab. This is created by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece. It starts on April 15th, 2020, and will go on for a year, so we'll end April 15th, 2021. I have 50 pink items. Either the product itself is pink, which is for the case most of them, but some of them also the packaging is pink. There's a lot of eyeshadow in this project. A lot of the goals are different. It's just a lot of different items, and I didn't realize how much pink items I had, but wasn't already panning and like didn't want to pan. So let's just jump into it with one of the more easy items in this project. The first item is the Bath & Body Works 1000 Wishes body lotion. So it's currently at that giant pink mark, and my goal will be to completely use it up. I haven't touched it in like a month in anticipation for this project. Hopefully I can finish that off in like a month and a half. But yeah, this is definitely a lotion I do enjoy, but it definitely needs to get used up. Next, I have a brand new Mario Badescu rose water to completely used up. I think I've sprayed it maybe once, but pretty much brand new. I'm throwing in 2 perfumes. The first one is the Victoria's Secret Tease perfume. This has been used a couple times, but it looks brand new. And then I have the Victoria's Secret Bombshell, which has been used more than the Tease, but still pretty much brand new. I have the Freedman's Pomegranate Mask. This is also brand new. I have the Lovebird Pina Colada Coconut Oil Mascara Melt. The lid just fell off. I have not used this yet. My goal will be to completely use it up. If I can get the lid back on. I got this from a subscription box. Have not tested it out yet, but the label is pink, so it counts for this. And then the next skincare item before we start getting into the makeup is the Victoria's Secret Pink Fresh and Clean Chilled Lotion. I was given this as a gift. The whole packaging is pink. My goal is going to be to use it 75 times. I don't think I'll be able to finish it in a year. Plus, this is a newer lotion in my collection, so I don't really want to finish it. I just want to get some use out of it. So now on to some makeup. The first thing I have is the Lime Crimes Mini Plushie Lipstick in, what are you, Hot Chocolate. So this is what it currently looks like. My goal will be to completely use it up. Next, I have a Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Junk Show. I have not completely panned one of these yet, so this will be the one I completely try to pan. Next, I have an eyeshadow that's been in my collection for a while. This is my L'Oreal Pink shade that came from an old 504 quad back in the day, and this is the only shade still kicking around in my collection. So hopefully that shade finally gets used up. Next, I have a whole palette. I picked the Lime Crime Sugarplum palette. I want to use this whole palette 20 times. Ideally, I would like to use each shade in this palette 4 times to get to the 20, but I just need to use this palette more, and this is a perfect way for me to do that. So I'm going to use this palette 20 times. And by 20 times, I mean like one shade counts. Using one shade counts as one use. So if I use all 5 shades in one day, that's 5 uses. Next, I have a shade from my Lorac Free Spirit palette. And the shade I picked is shade number 7. And it's this pink one. It's already, I hit pan up here, but I just want to completely finish it off. Next, I picked a product from my Naked 3 palette. And this is the shade Limit. Limit might be easy for me to pan because it is breaking up at the top here, so that's where I'm going to focus when I start wearing it. But it is a light pink matte, so I'm excited to finally get use out of it and hopefully completely finish it off. The formula in the Naked 3 mattes definitely seems softer than the other ones to me. Next, I have a mini Jeffree Star Bullet lipstick in Gemini. Besides the packaging being pink, this nude is more pink toned, so yeah, I haven't worn this mini too much. It's so bright now, but hopefully I'll finish it up in no time. This next one is also easy, but like maybe not. From the QKI Interchangeable Palette, I'm going to focus on this like rosy shade in the corner. My goal is going to be to completely use it up. So I know that these shades are easy to pan in, but besides today, I haven't really been in a pinkish mood, so I don't know how long that's going to take me to completely finish off. Next, I have my NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in Vivid Petal. With this, my goal is going to be to use it 15 times. I don't want to finish it off, but if it happens to be finished within 15 uses, that's cool. I just want to get use out of this. Next, I have the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip in Nathan. I didn't really want to throw this in, so the goal on this lipstick is only to use it 20 times because this is my only like terracotta nude, which I really like. But yeah, definitely does need more use because it is older in my collection. Next, this item is also a usage goal just because it's very unique. This is the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost and Hypothermia. My goal will be to use it 20 times. It's really reflective now because of the sunlight. But yeah, the product itself does have a pink shift to it as well. But yeah, just 20 uses. Next, I have two items from my, oh my gosh, Lorac Mega Pro 4. I'm only picking two shadows and I'm counting the packaging as the pink item. So I'm picking Mahogany and I'm picking Spice. Both of these, the goal will be to hit pan. And I do have a little jump start on Spice because Spice was in a project around last Valentine's Day last year. So that one does have a little jump start, but I haven't been reaching for those colors recently, so they'll probably be around for a couple of months. Next, I have a highlighter from my Laura Geller Life Glows On Illuminating Palette. I picked the shade Diamond Dust, so it's a white that shifts to pink. My goal is going to be to hit pan, and this is probably going to be a hard goal. I'm already trying to hit a pan in French Fizz, and because these are so small, I pretty much hit all of it. I have yet to hit pan in French Fizz, even though I use it so much, so we will see what type of pan is underneath these, or if I'm just going to end up using it entirely up. Either way, it doesn't matter. But for this project, the goal is to hit pan. Next, I have my Lime Crimes Plushies palette in Sweet Blends. So from the Sweet Blends palette, I am focusing on Rosebud, and my goal will be to hit pan on that shade. I have not hit pan in any of these Plushies shades yet, so I don't know how long that will take, but that definitely is a really pretty shade. Next, I have a hard one, well, not too hard, from the Too Faced Natural Mattes palette. The Too Faced is pink in this title, and I'm focusing on the shade Lace Teddy. Since Lace Teddy is hardly pressed, my goal is just going to be to use it 20 times. Little cop out, but I haven't been reaching for this palette much, so it's going to be around for a while. A lot of these shades are usage goals as well because I overdid myself with the 101 pans project, so I can't make as much progress as I want in shades because of that project. So I got creative with usage goals instead, because whatever happens in the usage just happens. Next, I have the Jeffree Star highlighter in Peach Goddess. Both of these are pink. My goal is to hit pan. That's going to be hard. I'm probably going to end up hitting pan up here because there's already use up there. But yeah, I do want to hit pan in this because this is older. So, trying to get some use out of that. The next two items I'm wearing today, well, I wore one earlier today and I'm wearing one now, and they're both from the Lime Crime Venus 3 palette. The palette itself is pink, but I'm also focusing on Dreamy. My goal for Dreamy is to completely hit pan, and I'm going to focus on Heavenly. Heavenly does have a pink shift, but it's primarily gold, and I do want to completely finish it off because I really don't like how these two shimmers are pressed in this palette. They're kind of like flaky compared to the other Lime Crime shimmers, so I definitely want to completely finish Heavenly because I don't like it, and then Dreamy is going to be an easier goal to hit pan on. Next, I picked 3 shades from the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. So in this palette, I picked Sprinkles. So up here, I want to hit pan on Sprinkles. Cotton Candy already has pan, and I just want to use it 20 times. And then Totally Fetch, I want to hit pan on. So these are lofty goals, well, besides that one, but these two are lofty goals. So can't wait to see how that happens. The next item is a Jeffree Star lipstick in Baby Spice. Yeah, a lot of my Jeffree Star stuff is pink, so it got thrown into this project. But Baby Spice, I'm going to completely use up. This is my oldest bullet lipstick from him now, so it definitely is it's time to work on it and complete that off. Next, I have another non-makeup item, and it's the Mario Badescu Drying Lotion. This is going to be an easy goal because it's right here, but I haven't reached for it in months, so definitely going to have to focus on reaching for it more. So even though there's not a lot of product and it should be easy, it might last a while. Next, I have the Too Faced Snow Bunny Bronzer. Now, the reason this is being called pink is because it has a pink and a champagne highlighting strip. So my goal for this is going to be to hit pan. I tried to hit pan in it before, but when I did that, it was pretty much brand new. So I'm going to try again. Next, I have a little bit of a more loftier goal from the Urban Decay and John Basquiat Face Gallery palette. I have the shade X-Rated. I already hit pan and X-Rated, so my goal is to completely finish it. It is a very pretty pink. It's not that pigmented, so I can, like, it's very blendable, so it's very hard to go crazy with it, but that's definitely gonna be a harder goal, just like these next two goals. Next two goals come from the brand that I don't like to talk about. This is the Plum Quad. Well, I just don't like saying her name. Let's just retake that. So the next product comes from, we're just gonna call this Kendo now because she no longer is a part of it, thank the Lord. But yeah, I'm focusing on the highlight shade, which is a very light pink, and then the base shade, which is a more peachier pink. And for both of these shades, my goal is going to be use 50 times. I just really want to get use out of these products because since they have her name on it, because they're so old, I no longer want to see her name. I am now, when Kendo makes something I like, I am going to allow myself to buy it. I just don't want anything with the anti-vaxxer's name on it anymore, so, you know, just using the stuff up. Next, I have the Jeffree Star. This is the Mystery lipstick from it was from a summer box. So my goal with this is to use it 20 times. I'm not going to try to finish it. It is a really pretty pink color, but I do want to get some use out of it. Next, I picked 2 shades from my Wet n Wild Heart and Heavy trio. I picked the eyelid shade. The goal on the eyelid shade is to hit pan, and then the brow bone is white that shifts pink. And my goal with this is just to use it 15 times. I'll probably just expand the pan, and if I finish it in 15, then I finish it in 15, but I'm just going slow with that. Next, I have the Urban Decay Naked Palette. So the first shade we're going to talk about now is the shade Sin, and that is a champagne pink shade. And my goal is an easier one for this shade. I just want to hit pan, and it already has a nice dip, so that shouldn't be too hard, but I just really want to hit pan. Next, I have a shade from the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette. The shade I picked was Taste Buds because this is a more pinkier peach compared to the rest of them. and my goal for Taste Buds is to use it 20 times. I don't think that I would hit pan in 20 in this palette, but there is a bunch of shades in this palette that I have to focus on for 101s. So adding another shade in this project, hopefully I reach for it more. This next palette is the Androgyny Palette. As a whole, I want to use this palette 25 times. The pink is for the packaging itself. If you don't know, this is what the palette looks like. And to the comment in my collection video, I will eventually put tape on the glass. I've been thinking about doing it, but I've honestly forgotten. But yeah, this palette has 2 pans in it now, but I definitely want to get some more use out of these shades and even the browns and the orange, because when I do reach for this palette, I tend to only reach for this quad right here. So need to get more creative. Next, I have 2 nail polishes. I know. When I said I was running out of pink items, I mean I was running out of pink items. The first thing is this LA Colors, it's just a pink gel polish. My goal will be to use it 25 times. It's pretty much like brand spanking new. So I'm not gonna go too crazy with this one. Actually, I do need to paint my nails, so might as well after this. And then the next one is a Sinful Colors in Pink Poppy. And I will mark it after, but it's pretty much right above Sinful Colors. So I finished off one of these before. Kind of hard, but not too hard. But I definitely will try to finish this off in a year. I think it is possible for me. So hopefully that will be done. Next, I have the Jeffree Star Velour Lip Scrub in Peach Popsicle. So the peach is for the packaging. The pink is for the packaging, excuse me. This is what it looks like. It's pretty much brand spanking new. This peach smell actually isn't too artificial. Thank the Lord, because I hate artificial smells, and artificial fruit smells, I should say. But my goal with this will just be to use it 15 times. I'm already panning another Velour lip scrub from him, and I see that one taking me a long time. So just 15 uses out of that one. This next one, I didn't really want to throw into this project, but I picked the shade that I would miss the least. So from the Huda Beauty Neon Pink Palette, I picked this light pink shimmer up at the top. I don't really know how I feel about her shimmers. They are really pretty, but they are problematic in the sense that you pretty much just have to apply it with your fingers, and yeah, that's pretty much the only way I've been able to apply them well. I can't really apply them with the dry brush, and then sometimes when I apply them with a wet brush, they seal over. So I'm gonna try to hit pan in this light pink shade, because out of this whole palette, this is the one that I care about the least. So that should be fun to use this palette more. Next is from the ColourPop Lilac You A Lot palette. And I picked Cloud because Cloud is pretty much a champagne pink. So with Cloud, my goal is just going to be to use it 20 times. I'm not going to go too crazy because this palette is still newer in my collection. Don't want to hit pan in it yet, but I definitely want to get more use out of it. This next palette, I didn't expect to be throwing into a project so soon, but kind of had to happen. This is the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson Conspiracy palette, and let's just look at it. So I put pigment in the palette. This pink shade, the goal will just be to use it 20 times. It's a very pretty pink. And then this one over here, Trisha. After Trisha Paytas. My goal is going to be to hit pan. I frankly, first time I ever use this palette, and every time I reach for it, I do not like the Trish shade. I think that that is the most grainiest metallic shimmer I've ever used. Typically, Jeffree's formula is not grainy like that, so there's definitely something weird inconsistency with that shade. So yeah, I want to hit pan in this because I want this shade out of my life, but this palette was expensive, so I will use it organically, but I'm definitely going to hit pan in that shade, so I no longer have that much to use. Next, I have from the Urban Decay palette, Urban Decay Naked Palette, the shade Toasted. When I wrote this list, I forgot about Toasted till the very end, so that's why Sin is talked about before and Toasted's all the way at the end. Toasted is a more basic pink shade, and my goal will also be to hit pan. Might be hard, but that's going to be the goal. And then the last item, as the sun is going down behind the trees in my backyard, is the Naked Cherry palette. The shade in this palette I'm panning is Big Bang, so this light pink shade, and I'm just going to use it 15 times. So, as a whole, this is a bunch of eyeshadow. A bunch. And a lot of liquid lipsticks. So this project's definitely going to be hard. I'm going to, I say this every time, I'm not setting goals for the first month of this project because I want to see what I reach for organically, but there's definitely going to be items that are not going to be touched every single month because this is a lot of items. I had 2 projects end this month, but this is still a lot of items, so good thing it's a year-long project. It's definitely going to take me a while, and just because a lot of the stuff is usage goals does not mean I'm going to be able to get these done in a month, because there's no way that's going to happen. So yeah, this is my project. Don't forget to follow the hashtag here on YouTube or on Instagram and see everyone else doing this project. I just want to see if anyone else put as much eyeshadow in this project as I did, because it's a lot. So yeah, if you enjoy me, you enjoy project panning, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz, and peace out, Girl Scout.